Good morning, everyone. StrafeGal. We're playing some more Pokémon Reborn. We are halfway through our Celebi quest. We have traveled back in time to the temple that was at the Elite Four before the Elite Four were, and we are ready to head forward. This whole thing is gonna give us kind of a proto Elite Four feeling where we are going to be jumping around with Celebi to different points in time. So this was before the founding of the Elite Four. Next time we're going to be, and the next one is going to be, another Elite Four fight from before the game was set. And I believe we actually are going to end up after our game is set, like in the future. But we have to get there first. So let's continue on. You feel your surroundings fade away as Celebi brings you forward in time. This isn't my room, but why? We are closer to our time, but I believe we are still in the past. This room must look familiar to you. Perfect match to Heather's. Notice that this is the third chamber, not the first. I believe this chamber belongs to her mother, who I was on the Elite Four with for many years before she... Just hope she's not in. She can be a lot. Nobody told me we were going to have challengers today. I didn't even have time to prepare a dramatic entrance. This will probably work. We should probably stand back. Nice, you made the jump. Usually I have to scramble to send out a Pokemon to catch me before I plummet to my death. I'm Alina Molinar, Elite Four Extraordinaire, and... Oh, Elias, you could have just said it was you. I did a whole entrance. Indeed, and as per usual, your entrance was as impressive as it was reckless. What happened to you, Elias? Did you age like 20 years since yesterday? I don't think it could have been more than 15 years. I was just being polite. Looks like it's been 25. Of course. As usual, your particular brand of politeness is quite refreshing. Sorry, old man. As much as you love how nice I am to you, I'm spoken for. Whatever, all joking aside, why do you look so old, and who's the stranger and the Pokemon? This is a legendary time-traveling Pokemon. We're from, I'd say, somewhere between 10 and 15 years in the future. Well, I hope you look better as an old bag, or I hope I look better as an old bag than you do. I suppose I have the type advantage there. Ghosts are have a pretty strong monopoly on cool old ladies. I said 15 years, not 50. You're still quite young. Did I, the lowly element, get a compliment from Mr. High and Mighty Elias himself? You must have gone soft in your old age. I'm not worthy, old great one. Where did you learn the ancient... Stole one of your books. Anyway, who's the stranger? New member of the Elite Four from the future? Did you make a second friend? I'm so proud of you. It was getting so exhausting inviting you to dinner with me and my husband every weekend. But I was just so worried you'd be on your own otherwise. Lena, you and I are work acquaintances. I assure you my social life is fine. Which is why I continually turn down your invitations. Anyway, no, Brave P is not a member of the Elite Four. He's the champion. The champion, you say? Hey, champion. Want a battle? Lena, I don't think that... Yeah, I know. He's already beaten me once. But you put a strong trainer in front of me now? So now I've got the itch to fight. What, you want to try and give me a try instead? You think a few years will put you on my level? Not on this field. I didn't think so. Now, it's nothing personal or anything, but I need to make sure I've not gone soft in the future. So talk to me when you're ready to lose, champion. I've always found her infuriating, but I miss her. I saw what Sirius was doing to Meteor, but I didn't stop him. Sirius was a poison. Claiming radical action could help us achieve the Order's goals. Maybe that was the right course of action, but it was doomed to fail. Sirius cared nothing for the Order's goals. He just wanted to make history. Perhaps if I'd stopped him, if I had tried to convince the others of his selfish motivations, perhaps Lynn would have never been able to gain the influence she did. Perhaps Lena would still be... Perhaps Phoenix would still be... Watch yourself in your battle, my lord. She is one of the most formidable trainers I've ever known. You know, I usually do some monologue about the beauty of birds in the night sky. I'm sure you've heard it before, so all I have to say is... Be prepared to stomp you so hard, your friend won't be able to tell you apart from my ghost types. She is a mix. So all of the Elite Four generally have 2 types. So these ones are Flying and Ghost. I did not realize it was going to be doubles again. That's unfortunate. We might be in trouble. That miss from Fen cost us a lot. Never mind. It did almost nothing, so I don't think it matters as much as I thought it did. Well, this could be going better. Yeah, we're probably just toast at this point. Okay. So first of all, I didn't realize this was doubles. That's a huge problem for what I was originally planning on doing. Second thing. I would like easyhms onto Sara. Just to completely crush that Dragonite. And it's also going to change the terrain. Now the other thing that I could look at doing... Actually, yeah, let's bring Pete in as well. So let's do Tessara and Pete. Am I more concerned about the Dragonite or the... Am I more concerned about the Dragonite or the Drifblim, though? Screens or Tailwind? Let's see if I can do both. I'm not expecting to be able to do both, but we'll try. Okay. There we go. No screens. Mountain is covered in snow. Almost one shot, but not quite. Which means they do get Tailwind up, unfortunately. Okay. They're gonna use Rock Slide here, almost certainly. I think I'm gonna actually switch in here. Was not thinking about Icy Wind. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's got Unburden on top of Tailwind. That's really not good. That could have gone better. So this is gonna hurt. Never mind, that was not nearly as bad as I was expecting. This is gonna hurt. But we're gonna get Aurora Veil up. Maldera needs to stop flinching. We're gonna buy ourselves a turn. We'll try Rock Slide. I don't think Tessara can take this hit, but I don't know who else we can turn in or swap into, so I think we just have to go for it. And hope that the Aurora Veil's enough that they don't just die. Unfortunately, they still have a few Pokemon left, and we don't have a lot of our best counters right now. Create is powered down right now. We're gonna have to get somebody back up. I feel like we're probably gonna need at least Tessara, possibly. Actually, yeah, Tessara should be good. Because Fen doesn't actually contribute much here. So we're just basically going to use Fen as a free switch in. Hopefully... Oh, that did not do as much as I wanted it to. Okay. Tailwind is down, so we actually have a chance now. I guess let's go for like a Zen Headbutt over here. No. Yeah, Zen Headbutt here, Ice Beam. Here. Neither one of them are great options, but without now that we finally got rid of the Tailwind, it's down to a 2-on-1. It's a Mega Salamence, but still down to a 2-on-1. So I guess let's Meteor Mash Ice Beam and hope that we can... I was not expecting to outspeed there. Okay, never mind. I expected nothing less from you. That was exhausting. I can see why you're the champion. I mean, I knew I couldn't win. You're the champion from the future. That means you beat whoever was the champion before you. And I don't think I have... And you don't have to say anything. I think both of us know exactly who that was. I mean, I only caught him that Zubat and taught him how to battle a week ago. They're already talking about offering him a gym leader job. If they're so brilliant, they take to battling like fish on water. Clearly you're like that, but so's my husband. He has such a passion and excitement for it too. When he evolved his Golbat, that's the happiest I've seen him since our wedding day. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. Rory will be champion. But listen to me go on. The Pokemon back there is just jumping around full of energy. It probably means it's time for you to go home. Safe travels. I'm sure my champion will come to claim the champion title back from you in no time. Oh boy. You know, things went really bad for a lot of people in this game. I am going to top that off. I don't think we need the Z move anymore. Actually, do I want... Yeah, I don't have a good option here, so I'm going to go ahead and do... we don't have weather for the next fight either, I don't think, because it's Starlight. So I guess let's just toss on some Wise Glasses or something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it as a Z, but I'm going to switch it over to Farium Z. And then we're going to switch Gore-Tex to the front. Once you feel your surroundings fade, or once again you feel your surroundings fade away, as Celebi brings you forward through time. Ah, we're still in the past. In our time, Anna is unavailable, so her chamber has already been decommissioned. This is clearly the recent past, but still the past nonetheless. You know, I always found this room rather unsettling. Although she is a rather unsettling child, so perhaps that's fitting. Despite that, I suppose she has her own sort of wisdom, not to mention a legendary Pokemon of her own. Perhaps this is exactly what Celebi needs. Come on, just a little closer. That's not Anna's voice. I see. It's Ame. Amethyst. Shimmer, give me a boost. I can almost reach them. Ah! Officer, I swear I didn't sneak into Anna's room while she was away with the sole purpose of rescuing all these toys. That's a preposterous accusation which I can't believe you'd make. I'm hurt, wounded. My heart weeps with mere insinuation. Even if it were true. I shan't be pressured and shamed by some thuggish officer of the state for trying to do the right thing. I will give each of these toys a safe home and no one's going to stop me. Starlight fills the battlefield. Always lead Bullet Punch into Alola Ninetales when you can. It is 4 times weak. I guess let's just Meteor Mash here. We may just be able to... Honestly, let's just stay in here and see if or how far we can go with just Meteor Mash Gore-Tex. Honestly, this probably wasn't the best switch. I wasn't paying attention though. I was mashing too fast. Marina. Okay, this one is not a good switch in for, or a good spot for us to be. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring Ben in here. We can Bolt Strike here, and I think that's gonna be a one-shot. Yep. Amethyst is about to send in Whimsicott. Sure. Leech Seed. What do we got left? Mega Lopunny. Okay. Switch back to Gore-Tex for the final blow. Astral Energy boosted Zen Headbutt. There we go. That was... What kind of officer are you that you can beat me so... Wait, Elias? Is this trainer with you? Did you sneak in here to rescue all of Anna's toys? Bringing a friend was a good call. I'm struggling to reach Amethyst. That's very much your hobby, not mine. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never done something or anything of questionable legality in my life. Shimmer appears to be trying a dance, or to doing a dance to try and distract you, while Amehai's definitely still in Clefadol. Amethyst, this is Rafe. They are from the future, right? How did you... Oh, please. One doesn't get to be the head of the league without learning a few things here and there. Can be time travel, right? Although, honestly, what I noticed first was you. You seem a bit softer. You say so. Yes, they're from... I'm not sure exactly how far, but definitely the future. Well, however long it is, I'm glad you seem to be a little less high-strung. Anyway, though, who's this Wraith person? Why are you both in the past? He is the next champion of Reborn. You did your job well. Thanks, El. That's very sweet of you. Wait, did you just say champion? So the league really works, inviting trainers from all over the world. One manages to win, and so brilliantly talented, too. Yes, I couldn't describe the league as anything but a success if it attracted such an effective champion. That's a huge relief, given that I've never once known what I've been doing here. Even if I was just acting as the champion even just acting as the champion myself was only meant to be temporary until we had a winner. I shouldn't have been so worried. After all, I had your help. Member of the Elite Four from the old league, also taking that role in this newer one. I don't think I could have done it without you, Elias. Your willingness to help me organize this league and figure out how to run this. Whatever great success this league has in your time, you should know that you are just as, if not more, responsible than I am. Thank you, Elias. Responsible for whatever happens with the league, you say. I think you're right. But here I go, talking your ear off. I'm sure you both have very important business to attend to back home. Shimmer and I have a very important official legal league business that requires us to stay in this room too. Be sure to say hi to me back in your time. This game, this storyline is just attacking me with all these characters that it's just awesome. Like, this game does such a great job with storytelling and in such an interesting way. Okay. I think this is still what we're leading. Probably. Actually, just in case it's a doubles battle, I'm going to do a swap here. I just realized that that does not work the way I wanted it to. We are going to switch again. I am terrified of this one. Back at last. I must say, though, such a simple chamber is not befitting of you. Champion, I feel you should have a room at least as impressive as the Elite Four. I couldn't agree more. Elle? Rafe? It's been a while. Oh dear, did we go back in time again for some reason? Wait, you look different. I'm not a kid anymore. You've been gone 10 years. That doesn't... Oh, Heather. Hello. My apologies, I thought you were... Did you just say 10 years? Yeah, we were the Elite 3 with no champion for a bit, but the league is totally different now, except for me. Anyway, you probably both have a lot on your minds. You should probably talk to the champion. You replaced Rafe, but they weren't even here to... You should be grateful. She's the one that figured out where you both went. Before she worked out that you had traveled through time, we all thought you both just vanished. But here you both are, back just like she said you would be eventually. Although she was probably so sure because she went and got the relic stone herself to attract that Celebi. This is just an entranceway now. We made a whole room for her, just like the Elite Four kit. She sounds very impressive. Who is it? You'll see. First time in Reborn's history that a gym leader has challenged the Pokemon League and won on her first try. But I shouldn't keep you. She's waiting. And welcome back, Rafe. We really missed you. She looks almost exactly like her mother. Well, we shouldn't keep this mysterious new champion waiting. Okay. Sensing the relic zone, Celebi rushed ahead. Decoration of this room. Oh dear. I think I'll stay behind you. So you finally returned. Welcome back, Elias and Rafe. You like what I've done with the place? Took some cues from my old gym. At first, people were at a loss of what to do without you, but sometimes people need to take charge of their own destiny. And all turned out pretty well. Reborn is thriving. We've established connections with many other regions, grown into a global center for research and battle. That doesn't mean your absence wasn't felt. Reborn lost 2 of its best trainers when you vanished. But of course, you're more than just trainers. You're people that have been missed. I wasn't always the best at expressing my emotions in the past, but I'm very happy to see you again, Rafe. Rafe, Elias, hello. What do you think? Too much? I mean, I love being surrounded by trees, and Tanya really got me into fairy tales these last 10 years. It just seemed right. Oh my, you're the bug-type gym leader, correct? Thank heavens it's you and not... I was concerned I was about to get stabbed. I mean, I am still pretty steamed that you used your nepotism powers to get the other awkward bug-type trainer in Elite Four spot instead of me. Maybe you still are. Kidding. Let's not compare... let's compare notes. You found Celebi presumably injured in the creation of the new world. You attempted to nurse it back to health, realized its injuries were too complex for normal medicine. You proceeded to jump through time with Celebi trying to find a solution. Now that you're here, no doubt because Celebi was drawn to the relic stone. How'd I do? Miss anything? It was very impressive. I do believe you've covered everything. I'm happy to hear it. Even after becoming champion, I couldn't just rest on my laurels. Between improving infrastructures and making connections with other regions, I've been studying. Legendary Pokemon in particular, including Celebi. I just tried to predict how Celebi would behave. Clearly underestimated you, Shelly. I had believed that without my lord's guidance, surely the region would fall into disarray. Father Tob had faith in the people of Reborn. I clearly have yet to learn all I need to learn from him. Did you meet him while traveling through time? How exciting. I would have loved the opportunity to learn from him. I mean, how do you know who Tob is? As I mentioned, I spent a lot of time researching. Tob Alcantara is probably one of the foremost scholars on legendary Pokemon that has ever lived. It took a lot of work to find his writings, but they were a treasure trove. Not just for my research either. There were manuscripts detailing previously unknown history of Reborn, as well as details of lost traditions. Finding something like that, Champion and I had the responsibility to research further. I've been doing my best to help the region reconnect with its history. There I go, on and on about research. You both want to see this. Future is bright, the Order's teachings live on. Champion of Reborn is teaching the people to remember and respect the old ways. Thank you for showing this. Truly it means thank you. Ta-da! 1 relic stone straight from the new world. And 1 happy, healthy Celebi, fully recovered. However, before you go back to your time, I'm afraid there's one slight problem. You're still missing 1 accomplishment. Exactly. I never got to fight the previous champion when I claimed my title. We've battled before, and I lost, but I'm a whole different trainer now. Let's see how this battle would have gone. Let me know when you're ready. I suspect I'm about to witness the greatest battle this region has ever seen. Okay. I have a pretty incredible Elite Four. I rarely get challengers. When I do, I have no trouble beating them. Let's go, Rafe. Remind me what a real battle feels like. Okay. This is really cool. Crap. Magic Seed, does that protect? I think that gives it King's Shield for a turn. I'm gonna actually do something a little weird here. Because I need to burn a turn anyway. I'm gonna use an X special defense. I wish I had a defense, but I don't. Honestly, without the defense, I probably should have just gone for attack. But that's okay. Man, that was a rough start. Singles, so we're in good shape here. Caesar, we're gonna go Fen. This is a I think this is a Mega Technician Caesar, or Mega Caesar with Technician, so it's probably gonna lead with Bullet Punch, or well, if it doesn't lead with Bullet Punch, it's dead. So it doesn't matter. It probably was going to use a bug type move. Mega. The Mega is let's actually go Beldarin here. It's 4 times weak to rock. That's unfortunate and annoying. Now we're probably just done. Yep. If we get swept by Mega, I'm gonna be really annoyed. I guess let's bring Ben back in for another V-Create. Don't think... Yep, that's a problem. We may genuinely just be in trouble. Air Slash is going to do 4 times against Jules, and we don't have any good special or any good attacks. So I guess we go Pete. Pete is probably going to get hit with a Bug Buzz here, so we just have to hope that Pete survives. Nope. Yeah, there's no way we can win from there. Okay. So that Alolan Muck. I'm gonna try something a little different here. Just because we can't attack that first round anyway. because of the King's Shield. Sacred Sword should at least be neutral. Bullet Punch. Yeah, Technician Bullet Punch is a thing. So they're probably going to go into Young Mega again. My concern here with leaving Fen in is... Okay, yeah, let's try this. I think if we go Pete, Flamethrower, you're not going to get the speed boosts. Literally what I was going to say. Now we're probably just gonna get swept again. Yeah. I guess we didn't even try Tassara last time. It's just Ice Beam here. I keep assuming that it's gonna use Ancient Power. Which is why I was concerned about like most of the other options that I had been thinking about. Blade Cut's true. Nivani. It's another Magic Seed user. So we're probably gonna get set up on this turn. Let's grab Beldarin back in just in case. This shouldn't kill. We can V-Create again 4 times. Then we swap into... I mean, I feel like if we can... Yeah, let's just go Gorgeous. Meteor Mash is very good here. And... I'm assuming they're going to use... use Geomancy with Power Herb. They did not take the turn to set up. So we should be good then. Okay. Bravo. That was the best battle of my life. 10 years of training and I'm still not quite on your level? Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. That was a fun battle. Now, I suppose I should tell you about the last bit of my research. The Relic Stone is self-correcting. It's tied to close enough to Celebi that it's attuned to the time stream. So if I just give you this one to take back with you, it should be fine. It'll just get rid of the one in your time, still stuck in the new world. Which, you're welcome. You not having to grab it yourself. It was a real pain trying to figure out how to get it. How about I fly us all to Agate City, we can say hi to a few people, and then Celebi can take you two and the Relic Stone back to your time. Seeing how people are doing here in this future, I would like that. Thank you for your help and for being such a gracious host. Just be extra nice to me 10 years ago when I'm still coming out of my shell. We can call it even. Just talk to me when you're ready to go. So I don't think there's any more combats here. We had a wonderful time in Agate. Everyone was so excited to see you after 10 years. People have changed so much. And the look on Elle's face when he found out who my Elite Four are was priceless. But even the best days can't last forever. I know you need to head back to your own time. I'm sure you could spend forever in Agate talking to everyone and seeing what they're doing now. Don't you think that's a story for another time? I figured. Even if you'll be there to defend it in your timeline. Watch your back. I'm coming for your title. Celebi is looking. Now that you've helped get it healthy, it wants to join you. Oh boy. So that was our time-traveling adventures. In addition to just giving some context and meeting some people from history, getting some battles that we never got to have, we've also gotten some more insight into Elias and his history. I love seeing how all these pieces come together. And while there was challenging, it wasn't nearly as bad as some of the other fights we've done. Let's see if the other ones are are on the same level. Next time we head on to it's like Magirna. So hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.